Hey, what's up guys? I'm Parry, and today I wanted to show y'all how to use the Echo delay plugin in Logic Pro. So let's get to it. So first of all, you can find the Echo plugin and delay and then Echo right here. It's stock in Logic, anybody can use it. And you pull it up and you get this. I enlarged it for the video purposes, but this is what you get. This is the default view that you see, and you have these knobs and sliders that you can see, and I'm going to go over each one. So for the echo delay, this is what Logic says about it in their manual. They say it is a simple echo effect, always synchronizes the delay time to the project tempo, allowing you to quickly create echo effects that run in time with your composition. That's what the Logic Pro manual says. So let's dive deep into it right here. So we got the note section right here. This is where you choose your note of the delay. So you can either slide it by just selecting this middle part and moving it up or down. We can select notes, or you can select them right here by pressing on the notes individually, or you can select the drop down menu right here and select all the notes that you want. So you got a few different options. We'll leave it at let's go 1/8. These buttons right here, what they do, the ones with the dots on the left, is this halves the time of the note. So if it's set at 1/4 right now, if you press this button, boom, it halves it. You're at 1/8 now. Let's set it back to 1/4. This is multiply by 2. So if you do that, then it doubles. It was 1/4, now it's 1/2. I don't really use these buttons. I usually just drag it manually, but I guess these buttons are here if you want it to quickly have things or duplicate things or whatnot. Regardless, moving on. This is the feedback knob right here. This determines how often the delay is repeated. So at 0%, you basically have no delay, no repeat. And at 100%, it's going to be repeating a lot. You're going to get a lot of feedback. So this is the knob for that. Next, the color. You got this color slider here that default is in the 30s, but it goes to 0 in the middle. And then it goes up to 100 or negative 100 on each side. So basically what this color slider does is it sets the harmonic content or color of the delay signal, and it basically makes things sound either muffled or bright. So if you have it in the negatives, the more negative you have it, the more muffled, darker sound you're going to have for the delay. And the more it's in the positive, closer to the right side, the more brighter the sound's going to sound, basically. So that's the color knob. We'll leave it there for now. And then you got the dry or wet knob. Now these set the amount of original and effect signals. So the dry knob is going to be the original signal, the original vocal or whatnot. And the wet knob is going to be the effect. So this is going to be controlling your delay right here, right? So let's start messing around with this so y'all can see how things sound and whatnot. So I just have a quick vocal thing. I usually use the echo delay for vocals. You can also use this for instruments or whatever you want, but I use it mostly for vocals. So we got this little vocal thing right here. Let's turn it off. It's a little bit of a reverb on it. That's about it. If you turn it on, this is what it actually. Let's go to default, and this is what it sounds by default. That's what it sounds like default. Now let's start messing with these values. Let's go 1/2. We have it. 1/4. Have it again. 1/8. Boom. Alright, the feedback knob, if we set it to 0, it'll repeat basically once, then it goes to nothing. We set it to 20, 40 or 50, 70, 60, 100. So obviously at 100, it takes a long time for that sound to die out. Or I don't even know if it does die at 100, but it takes a while at the very least. So let's put this back at like I think it's at 60 some default. Now with the color, it comes stock at around 30 some. and I want y'all to listen to the darkness or brightness of the sound as I move it. Alright, so that's the color. You can hear what that's doing. Next, we got the dry and the wet again. So this is what it sounds like if you have no original effect, but all delay effects. So you hear the delay great, but you won't even hear the original source. And then if you go 100% on the original source and 0% on the wet, you just get no delay because you have no effect. And then you can mix and match these as much as you want to get different sounds. It's variable. Kind of play it by ear, see what you like with that. Alright, so with the Echo plugin, you can also automate the plugin. So you can automate different things. So if you go to the automation menu by pressing A, as you can see here, you can automate a few different things. You can automate the color, the dryness, feedback, time, and wetness. So I automate the wetness right here, so you can hear what that sounds like. Let's automate the time, see what that does. Well, we know what it does, but see what it sounds like. So right now it's at 1/8. Let's bring it lower. We can do, or let's just go higher. Let's go to 1/8 to 1/4. There's a little bit of a clickiness in that. It doesn't sound that great. What, can we? Yeah, I mean, the time, if you automate the time, it doesn't sound that great as is. Maybe there's a better way to do it that I don't know of. You can automate the feedback. You can also automate, let's automate the color. So you can maybe go from like a really bright sound to a pretty muffled sound on the delay. It could be an interesting way to fade out a delay. But I just want to show y'all that real quick before the end of the video. That you can also automate the things in the plugin too, which is always fun. I think that's all I got for this plugin now. It's a fairly simple plugin. You got some presets here if you want to use them. Stock plugin, pretty simple. I like to throw this on vocals if I ever need just a quick delay or something simple. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to use. That's why I like using it. So that's all I got today. If y'all like this video, give it a like, subscribe, do all the cool stuff. Hope you have a good day. I'm out. Peace.